Hey guys, what is up? It is Skullflag44 here, bringing you a commentary about a power outage over here in a whole snowstorm sort of thing. So this is going to be one of those kind of ramble-on commentaries. I'm recording this out of iMovie. I don't have, any gameplay to, or I have some gameplay for this to go over, but I don't know the length of and how long it's going to be, and I don't plan on cutting it down to a certain length. So I'm just going to ramble on kind of like I did. What was that one? Oh, I think it was like my trip, my Christmas vacation trip. I think I just rambled on about that one too. So we'll see how long this one goes. So basically, kind of giving you guys a synopsis of what it is. There was like this huge storm that came in. It knocked out the power for like a day here, but we thought it was gonna be way longer. And now everything's kind of dry or kind of warming up, and so things are melting and it's creating a ton of water on the ground. And but now everything's good. It's Friday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon as I'm talking about this. But I'm gonna get you guys some real life gameplay, or real life, not even gameplay. You get real life footage. But I haven't recorded that yet because it's raining out right now and it's getting kind of dark. So I decided, you know what, I'll just leave that for tomorrow. It's gonna be a little, or it probably will be more. I don't know, melted, I guess, but we're also supposed to get some snow maybe tomorrow, so we'll see how things goes. So yeah, so maybe you're seeing gameplay. I don't know how I'm gonna, it's gonna be a mix of Modern Warfare 3 gameplay and real life footage. So yeah, so moving into the actual commentary, it started about, well, there was kind of a first part where during the weekend we had this, and the smaller storm, it came in, it brought a little snow down. Like in the morning it would snow, but then it would melt away, and we got a little snow, so we kind of just played around that. But I think I already did commentary on that. I don't know when I uploaded that last snow commentary, but just kind of going on from Tuesday forward. So Tuesday we didn't have school because it was kind of snowy out. It really wasn't that bad. There was still a little snow on the ground, but they decided to cancel school anyway. Most school districts had 2-hour delay, but we decided to cancel school, I guess. So that was fine. Went over to Oliver's house, hung out with Connor and Oliver, and that was a fun time. And then on Wednesday, this was supposed to be our big storm snow day. Before Wednesday, like Tuesday night, they're like, oh yeah, it's not as bad as we thought it was gonna be, blah 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 blah. And so they lowered everyone's, like, I don't know, expected snow totals. And we were supposed to get like 6 to 10 inches on like Monday. It said 6 to 10 inches for Wednesday when we checked the forecast Monday, but then it lowered to like 3 to 5. We're still pretty good over here. So Wednesday we got like I don't know, there were like 3 inches on the ground, which is pretty solid around here. We don't really get snow that often, and it was 2 to 3 inches everywhere. It wasn't just on the grass or something like that. So that was pretty fun to play, and I went sledding with the Condu 12. That was a fun time. And yeah, and so then Thursday, well, yeah, so Wednesday came along, and then after Wednesday, school got canceled Thursday too. And after Wednesday, I don't know, it was supposed to kind of warm up. It was supposed to like maybe have some rain snow mix, but it wasn't supposed to be that bad. But Thursday morning, I woke up about like 8 o'clock. Started watching some videos, some YouTube videos. I was watching a Pyrotage livecom video, and the power went out, and so I was kind of like, oh, huh. I don't know. It wasn't like I didn't really fully realize how long it was gonna be because I didn't really hear. Could have just been like out, and then they get it up in like 2 hours, or it could be out for, a week or so. So we didn't really know. And then I went downstairs and I, checked in on everything, and we had gotten a call from one of our friends, and they said they called the power company, and they said it was gonna be like 3 days until they got power. And so I was like, whoa, 3 days. It was, possibly through the weekend. That's gonna be kind of tough because I don't know, I have like grandparents over here and all that stuff. So anyway, we kind of get prepared, get ready and everything, and we walk up to, well, first we tried getting a generator going, but it didn't really work, so I was kind of a fail at first. And then we walk up to Starbucks because my mom had like an important work thing to do, and I actually recorded a video for you guys and was gonna try to upload it at Starbucks, but Starbucks was closed and didn't have Wi-Fi or anything. And so we walked back, but during this time, it was like slating, like freezing rain, and the rain had added like a layer of ice over the snow. So there was a layer of snow and then a layer of ice on top of that, and that's what caused like the branches on the trees to fall. and because the ice would just stick to the branches and would weigh them down, and they'd crash on top of power lines and stuff like that. So that's what caused the outages. And yeah, so that was going on, and no one really expected that. Like, all of the weather people were like, "Oh, our models got this totally wrong." But I'm like, okay, you're a weather person. Anyone can go get some models and get what's expected to happen. You're supposed to tell us what is like your best guess of what is supposed to happen. You should get it right like most of the time. But they're all wrong. Like, I don't. What makes your job like? What are you doing? What talent do you have for this? Are you just looking at the computer and telling us what is going on? Is that what's happening? Because we can get someone better to do that than you. I don't know. I don't understand. But anyway, moving on from that. So there was a lot of outages. Freezing rain came down, and then we came back. We got the generator going, and we got situated. We got some lights going and everything like that. Got my computer plugged in. I played like 10 seconds of Minecraft, but it wasn't really working all that well. And so I stopped that. And then my sister wanted to move the Xbox in, and so we did that. We played some FIFA 12. That was fun. And yeah, so let's see. I'm trying to remember how this played out exactly. Well, around I was trying to get some like cell service and see how everyone was doing, whatever. But AT&T was being really spotty because I'm guessing everyone was trying to do that, and there's probably something in the way with their coverage in one of the towers or something like that. But whatever. And so I was trying to see how everyone was doing, but my mom was texting Connor's mom, and his grandpa was in a little retirement home where my grandma is, and we picked my grandma up to stay at our house because they didn't have power either. And our house, we had 2 gas fireplaces, so it was fine. It was colder, but it wasn't a problem at all. And so we brought her over there. And then my Connor's dad was out on a business trip in California, or is, I guess, still. I don't really know, but so my parents went to pick up Connor's grandpa to take over to their house because they have a gas fireplace, and it would just be better. And so when they were doing that, they saw this lady standing outside the little retirement home library with her dog, and she was like, asking for a ride to get back to her house because she walked over there and it was starting to get dark or whatever. And they picked her up, and they realized it was actually my grandma's friend, who we know, who takes care of her house when she's gone and stuff like that. And so we picked her up, and they got Connor's grandpa, brought him over to, or they got my grandma's friend and took her over to our house to stay with us, and they got Connor's grandpa and took them over to Connor's house. And so that was kind of how it went down. It was pretty cool, helping people out. Yeah, so that's kind of what happened there. Then they came home, and then my dad went to go get some he went to go to the store to see how things were going, and he saw some other friends that we know, and they had walked over to the store, and it gotten kind of dark, and they couldn't really walk back, and it was a pretty long walk. And so my dad got them and drove them over to their house, and they had like a full house generator that runs on natural gas and goes off. It starts up after like 60 seconds without power or something like that, so they were fine. And yeah, so that's kind of how that one played out. And then we got some dinner. At this point, we were still expecting it to be through the weekend. But so we're kind of preparing for that. My dad went out and got gas for the generator, and with our neighbor, and yeah, so that's kind of what happened there. And I was gonna say one other thing. Let me think. 1 second. I don't know what I was gonna say, but anyway, so we got some dinner. We kind of all huddled in. Oh, my dad got some rabbit ears for our TV, like the little antenna thing. And so we got, with the generator on, we were able to get some news coverage, hearing how things were going down and everything like that. And that's when I don't really watch the news on TV. I don't really watch TV at all. But that's kind of how I heard, all the weather people wrong. And then this one guy was like, yeah, even, where we are, you guys are going to get some snow on Saturday, so. And then he was talking about how that he predicted this was all gonna happen, and everyone was like, no, you didn't at all, but whatever. And yeah, so we kind of I don't know, hung around, watched some TV. We watched American Idol actually, so that was kind of cool. And actually, I didn't watch it all. I was playing Temple Run while listening to other music while American Idol was going on. And then everyone kind of went off to bed, and we woke up, or I guess at like 12:30. The I don't know, lights like went off or started up again, and that woke my grandma up, and then my mom woke up like after that, and she turned off all the lights. And when I woke up, I saw there was light in my like parents' bedroom. I was like, how could there be lights in there? Did they get the generator through there or whatever? And so I turned on my light, and I'm like, oh dang, we have power. I was like, sweet. And so I got my computer hooked up and everything, got back going, and we got our Wi-Fi going and everything like that. And so now we are all set up, good to go. But yeah, I haven't had school past week. We were completely out of school since Martin Luther King Day, and then 4 snow days, and then I don't know, Monday seems like there's gonna be school, but I don't know, with this storm you never really know, because there's supposed to be more wind coming, and there's gonna be a flooding thing because there's still a lot of snow on the ground. So that's kind of how things went down. I was just kind of rambling out there. I just took a shower, and I didn't really have much to think about while I was taking a shower, so I just kind of went over the commentary, whatever. And whenever I do that, it's just so annoying, because I'll like talk about it, and then I'll say something and I'll think I said it already. I've talked about this before, but it's just kind of frustrating. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the Modern Warfare 3 gameplay and IRL footage. I will see you guys later. Just kind of getting my thoughts out there on the commentary, or on power outage for future, I don't know, reference to look back on. And yeah, so I will see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, what is up? It is Skullflag44 here, bringing you a IRL video, trying out my new video camera, along with showing you guys kind of the snow and slush now. It was a lot snowier and stuff yesterday. It was kind of slushing over here, but now it's pretty warm out. It's probably like 40 degrees, 45 or so. I don't really know, but it's warm, a lot warmer than it has been for the last few days. So as you can see, there's a lot of branches over there. The trampoline. The trampoline actually retains snow quite well, and now it's all clearing up, so it's really not that bad anymore. There's some branches we moved over, and here you can see some more branches and stuff. There's the trampoline dripping water underneath. Let's see if we go. Look at that. So I just kind of want to show you guys this area. I decided to make it its own special section with me commentating over it, because I don't know, it's kind of different now. So yes, let's go to the front. One. Should we get into this? There's the branches. Over here. See the driveway, the road. And yep. So walking back over this way more. Got slippery. This is still a lot of snow on it. It's kind of icy now. There's a branches there. Kind of like a snowman that fell over. And yeah, so that's kind of it, kind of showing the destruction. It's been windier today, and but it's getting better. I guess there's flooding all around, and well, not really here, but in our area. And there's been more power outages because the wind has knocked over more trees. It is kind of chilly out, actually, but it's not as bad as it has been. So that's kind of what's going on. We're gonna get the chainsaw out and cut these guys up, and then bring them over there. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. If you guys enjoyed this IRL snow power outage footage, and oh, let's see what it is. It is like 45 or so, isn't it? Or we can go Celsius. Oh, I think the camera thinks it's a face. Okay, so it's about, what is that? Like 7.5 degrees Celsius for you British or European folk, or just Celsius users. There's a hot tub. The hot tub cover actually broke off. You can see here, we went in it when the power was out. It was still warm, and just see here, snow that's off the hot tub. But there was so much ice on it. Oh, let me focus that it knocked it. When we pushed it over, it just kind of snapped and corroded the metal there. So I'm gonna have to get a new hot tub cover, but it seems to work. Stay on there. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so kind of slushy and gross right now. But, yep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this IRL footage.